for a great ride. We're motivated to do the right thing. We don't cut corners and we don't intend to start now.
How are you planning to combat flooding?
People ask about this every time. People are going to invest in Lekki. These are valid concerns. No matter what we say, climate change is a reality. What we have done in our own part is to model this home for the next 50, 100 years and see what happened. We have done scenarios, climate change scenarios, that if the sea level rise, what's going to happen. And that's why I told you that when we're doing the structural design, for the load that the house was going to carry, we're only required to do a ground beam level of about 900 mm, 0.9 meters. But we've gone to 1.5 meters, 1500 mm. That 600 is an investment in resilience. It's an investment in sustainability. So we're not building for 10 years, we're not building for 20 years, we're building for 100 years. There the sea level rise, what is going to happen to our building? Are we going to be under? Are we going to be above? We're definitely going to be above. So if you look at that relative to the fence, you can see how high we are. Yeah. That already we've thought about. We're committing a lot of money, a lot of investment.
There is a very high standards here. Every little detail down to like the location of a door jamb. We're constantly going to the site multiple times a day, different sites, checking on how construction's going, making updates as we notice. Once you're on the site, you might notice something needs to shift. And the standards across all the properties are very, very high.
We have a resident-only restaurant. This is probably the first development in Ikoyi that's going to be having breakfast buffet for the residents every day.
Wow.
Yeah. So you come into the apartment, there's a breakfast buffet. Estimated a family of 4 or a total family of 6, husband, wife, and 4 children. Every morning you can have a guaranteed breakfast buffet. This is a must buy. This is a no-brainer, to be honest.
Sure.
We are rightly priced. Our price is 25% below the market rate, and this is the lowest you can get it. The price will keep showing up every 3 months. The location is great. We are highly motivated on this project.
It's a worthy investment, and I'll say that real estate. I'm a big believer in real estate as an investment. The return is really good, and if anyone is seeking to invest and to invest in Nigeria, and the concern is, am I going to get my money's worth? I mean, the people I know have had similar experiences. I had contacted a few different people who had properties to offer, and then I got in touch. Something that really was very interesting for me and I'm particular about is engaging with somebody who is trustworthy. You hear all the stories around about people investing in properties and they don't deliver on time, and that was a big concern for me.
See, most people, their greatest investment is in their home.
Sure.
And we acknowledge that. We know that this is people's sweat. It's not something that should go under in the next few years. So we have modeled that in our process and we have mitigated those risks. I can say your buyers can go to sleep, our investors can go to sleep.
In the realm of Lagos real estate market, there have been no shortages of letdowns, with developers often falling short of their commitments to clients. However, one individual truly shines amid this landscape. His track record showcases premium developments, consistently surpassing expectations by delivering ahead of schedule. In this video, he generously shares insights into his extensive portfolio of projects, including the highly sought-after Lekki Foreshore, which is nearly sold out and in high demand. This is a video that you absolutely must watch until the end.
It's been an incredible 1 month. 1 month of progress. Continuous construction right here at Lekki Foreshore. I'm here to give you an update, and I won't be doing this alone. I'll be doing this with the brain behind this magical project. A lot of clients jumped on this, so this is a call. If you haven't bought into Lekki Foreshore, this is that chance. This is that video. This is that call. This is everything you need to actually make that decision right about now. I will be doing this tour with, like I said, the brain behind this project, Mr. Akintola, my man, my oga.
You again.
You again.
Yeah,
Good to see you. Thank you for doing this. I mean, you're actually doing wonders right here. The speed of work is something else entirely. Please tell us what has happened so far.
Okay, so Confidence, welcome again.
Thank you.
I know you're checking out, for your clients.
Yeah.
I want to say congrats for a lot of people that have closed through you.
Thank you, sir.
The last 4 weeks are full of tremendous activities. I mean, look at the team. These guys have not rested. Our foundation of like the 20th house or more. Okay, you can look at the detached unit. 4 to 5 weeks ago, there was nothing here. There was nothing here. We're doing blinding. Right now, we are on the 2nd floor of the detached unit. We're doing the columns. After that, we're going to go to the roof beam and we're going to do the roof. All of these areas down with the fully detached single family. We're around the D12. This is semi-detached one, the 2-in-1, and those are the terraces up there. So we're coming gradually. There are a lot of activities in the last 4 to 5 weeks. I mean, look at the height of our foundation. Look at what the guys are doing. Look at all the equipment. Everything is all set. Everybody is working. I mean, it's about 6 o'clock and the guys are still
still here.
About 6 o'clock and 6 p.m. and it's like, and they're still here. A lot of work has been done within the last 1 month.
I mean, it's really impressive. Of course, you were with a client of mine who I brought here today. He was so excited to see the progress.
That was a client from the US.
Yes, the client from the US.
From Sugarland.
Exactly. Yes, he did. And he's so impressed. I mean, he has been scared to invest in Nigeria, but with this right now, he was like, I'm going to tell everyone about this project. Because when I put this out there the first time, it was all Bellland. But in 1 month, you've transformed this place. If you've watched my video and you're still contemplating, this is the time to actually jump on our offers right here at Lekki Foreshore. Now tell me, when people come here, they don't see anything magical right now. I keep saying magical because I know what our man here can do. I know what he has done severally. So tell us, what should people expect right here at Lekki Foreshore?
You can expect the best of quality. You can expect value for your money. We want to do the right thing, and you can see we're doing the right thing. From the height of our foundation, 1500 mm, accounting for possible future sea level rise. So if you look at this relative to our fence, we've transferred the road, the highest level in Lekki Phase One. So we transfer, you can see it on that P. You can see that P, right?
Yes.
That's the highest level. Then our foundation is higher than the highest level. So we've accounted for sea level rise. So I tell people, you're not just buying house, but what kind of house are you buying? No matter what happens, we are going to be on top. Expect quality development. You see everything we're using the best of the process. You can see the Lagos building control guys are here. Their vehicle is there. They've come for stage inspection, which is very important. So when we do our development, we invite the authorities for inspection before we go to the next stage. It's called stage certification. They've come by themselves. We've written them letters. They've come to check to see if we're doing the right thing, and they're going to certify to go to the next level. Expect to see the best of infrastructure, the roads, the drainage system. The contractor for the infrastructure has actually moved to site, and they are doing the drainage right now around our perimeter. That was very important for us to also take the right level that we're going to drain into. That is ongoing right now. Solid work that's ongoing for the infrastructure. I can tell all the buyers, all our customers that you're in for a great ride. We're motivated to do the right thing. We don't cut corners, and we don't intend to start now. So just keep coming. I mean, you see what you've seen in 4 weeks. The next 4 weeks come again, is going to be some changes.
Exactly.
Our eyes are on the mark. We're set on the goal, and we're going to achieve it by God's grace.
One of our clients, we had a conference call, and he had some concerns which are very valid. The flooding.
That's one about the climate.
He bought the 2 units of the fully detached. Yes, the climate change, the flooding. How are you planning to combat flooding?
People ask about this every time. If you're going to invest in Lekki, these are valid concerns. It's a valid question. No matter what we say, climate change is a reality. What we have done in our own part is to model this home for the next 50, 100 years and see what happened. We have those scenarios, climate change scenarios, that if there's sea level rise, what's going to happen? And that's why I told you that when we're doing the structural design for the load that the house was going to carry, we're only required to do a ground beam level of about 900 mm, 0.9 meters. But we've gone to 1.5 meters, 1500 mm. That 600 is an investment in resilience. It's an investment in sustainability. Okay, we're saying let's go higher, like what you call over foundation, overdo. You know?
Yeah.
But that overdo is an investment in resilience. We're saying that these are building have to be resilient. So we're not building for 10 years, we're not building for 20 years. We're building for 100 years. There be sea level rise. What is going to happen to our building? Are we going to be under? Are we going to be above? We're definitely going to be above. So if you look at that relative to the fence, you can see how high we are. That already we've thought about. We're committing a lot of money, a lot of investment. See, most people, their greatest investment is in their home.
True.
And we acknowledge that. We know that this is people's sweat. It's not something that should go under in the next few years. So we have modeled that in our process, and we have mitigated those risks. I can say your buyers can go to sleep, our investors can go to sleep.
Another thing is the road network.
If you look at the layout, your greater Lekki Foreshore area has a connection of road. Everywhere connects. We're thinking of a walkable development. So it is not only drivable, it is also walkable. That is key. If you want to jog in the morning, if you want to take a walk around the entire area, this is just a cluster. The entire area is about 30 hectares of land. This portion is about 3.3 hectares. There's a connection within the entire road network. Road is not an issue. By the time we're done, you're not going to be driving through any unpaved road into this place.
Okay.
These are premium developments.
You know, clients are not, they're very, very visual. Yeah. When they see, oh, you haven't done the access road to this place and all of that, they feel like nothing will be done.
There's access road from the Orange Island. There's road already that's gotten to even the front of our development, and it's going all the way to Freedom Way. The contractor is on site as we speak. The road is being paved. For the other part, the drainage is being done as we speak. It's not being done on this street because we can't be having road going on while we're having this construction.
Exactly.
But just right behind this fence, all the way from up to down, the drainage is already being done.
I think I've been able to address the major concern experience and the questions we got from clients who invested here. And I mean, to other people who are actually watching, I'm sure these are questions that you haven't asked, but I'm sure you've answered all of these questions. Now, regarding the pricing, how much is this place now?
The truth of the matter is, whatever you're getting, there's going to be price movement as we go along. The base price for the fully detached is 400 million. The base price for the semi-detached is 300 million. And the base price for the terraces is 280 million. There are optional features for the detached, but you can do all those things yourself. You can try to do the pool yourself. You can try to pay us extra 15 million. You can try to do the cinema yourself, or you can give you a very bad cinema with soundproof walls, acoustic panels, all the 4K projectors and all the stuff with 7K leather, top grain leather for another additional 15 million. And that's what is coming from the subcontractor that they were not even putting a markup. But the base price for the house is 400 for the detached. It's about 450 square meters. While the semi-detached, like I said, is 300 million. These prices are not the same that has been sold in our environment around us. The prices are higher, but these are the lowest price you can get. The semi is 300, the terrace is 280.
Music play, the fist begin.
You're the one majorly on site.
Yes.
So where are we right now?
As you can see, we have the column standing already. You have the cypress and the magnolia. Aside from this, we also have the terraces going on. And after the columns are done, it's basically done. Because once you cast your slab, your suspended slab, the major work is done. And we just have one suspended slab here. Aside what you're saying, our deliverables will actually speak for us. From foundation to chandelier, we pay extreme attention to details because this is at the peak of our core values and we do not compromise in quality. Some of us have had the opportunity of having international experience, just like I have. I've been in the UK, done some things in the UK, and we are bringing back that experience into the Nigerian system. So we don't compromise. So whatever it is we do is based on quality, is based on assurance. Basically, there's nothing to worry about. If I were you or if I were anybody else as a billionaire, I tell you, I'm not saying this because I am on this project. I would actually buy into this. We've done several of things like this and clients have actually testified. It is not about competition. It is not me talking about people, one person being better than the other. No, it's about what we stand for and what we do as a company and quality. It is assured. Like I said, from foundation to chandelier, we pay attention to detail.
Glass rose colored lips.
So this is Cyprus?
This is Cyprus, yeah.
Cyprus, right? Okay. For your construction, I know you're always on site, and I know you've been working with this developer for a while. What makes you stand out? I know, but I want to hear it from you. What makes you stand out?
Well, what makes us stand out is attention to detail. We are keen on getting to the mind of the buyer. We try to look at what the buyer wants, and before he even anticipates it, put those things in place. So when you come in, there's a feeling of, wow, how did you people think of this? So there's a lot of thoughtfulness that goes into it. Apart from that, we ensure that all our materials, we go for the best from the manufacturers. We don't do middlemen, right from source. And also, guys that have been working with us, with the company right from inception. The wealth of experiences.
Yes.
That one makes us stand out.
So where are we right now with this?
For Cyprus, we are at the first floor.
Okay.
Cyprus is just a floor. The civil aspect is about, let's say, 80%.
Okay.
Because after this, we have the roof beam, and we start block work, and voila, we're ready. So this is going to be the one that will move rapidly. So when next you come, it should be like magic.
I know, right? No, everything. I mean, I keep coming here every week and it's been magic. I mean, seeing the way you're working, the consistency, the commitment has been really applauding. Almost 7 p.m. and you're still here ensuring that this is done.
Yeah,
Thank you for making our clients happy. It's always a privilege having to do this with you. I think we should get to your office and show them. I mean,
but the one I have, I don't even have time to go to the office. I'm always jumping from site to site.
I'm gonna drag you. I'm gonna drag you to your office.
I'm just a carpenter. Carpenters don't stay in the office.
And when you got back from the US, from the airport, you went
site.
You're sending me pictures. I thank you for doing this again. I know you don't like showing your face.
Yes, sir.
I'm the only one who can drag you. We're gonna go to your office. Let people get to know who they're dealing with.
How as you fall off from the window, take a bad trip to the ground. It'll be my pleasure, see your pressure just before you break a bone. How as you fall off from the window, take a bad trip to the ground.
It's first of its kind here. I don't think you've actually seen something like this in Lagos.
Amazing.
It's absolutely beautiful, and I'm sure the market will really embrace this. I mean, we've sold quite a number already secretly, but now we're bringing it to the market full time. And I'm sure in no time everyone would jump on it. And I'm sure you love this, right?
It's beautiful.
So here with me is an amazing client who has bought into one of the projects here. So can you just tell us about your experience? What has it been like?
Well, first, my name is Philip. I live abroad, as we say. In 2015, 2016, when I had an assignment back here in Nigeria. And at the time I was looking at investing in real estate, I had contacted a few different people who had properties to offer. And then I got in touch, and something that really was very interesting for me and I'm particular about is engaging with somebody who is trustworthy, who says what they mean. You hear all the stories around about people investing in properties and they don't deliver on time, and that was a big concern for me, and I didn't have the cash to throw around. And very quickly we connected. I could see that this is a very serious businessman. He really wants to do something that makes a difference.
Exactly.
He always made references to very strong and serious development outside the country that he wanted to replicate here. I bought into one of the projects, and I've had it now for probably 5 or 6 years, and it was delivered on time. I had a payment plan, and in fact I failed in a couple of my payments, I have to say, but he was gracious, right? And to revise the plan and keep me going on track. And what was very important for me also was that he wasn't just doing this as a business. He really wanted me to own a home.
Yes.
And so he kept encouraging me to do this. And no, it was a fantastic experience for me. The integrity was there, the quality of the property that was developed to the taste and the standard I was expecting. And it was overall a very good experience.
Everything you said, I kept, nodding, because I've known him for quite a while, and he's so intentional about his project, so committed to his project. And I mean, every time it's always like, confidence, I'm working for you, your clients, always sending me messages. And of course, clients are happy. And I just feel that a lot of people should get to know about this project, about this particular developer, because he's very committed and he delivers. Because one thing that a lot of people have been struggling with is timely delivery.
Yes.
And I know a lot of people want to deliver, but of course the economic situations and the imbalance and all of that affects people's, decision to actually deliver in time. But he has always maintained that. And I'm glad I have someone who can testify of such delivery and the quality.
Yep.
So apart from that, another thing is the appreciation. Has your property appreciated?
Oh, significantly. and just to go back on the delivery, I also heard from somebody who could testify to the quality, but also the timely delivery.
Yeah.
I'm a convert of the good work that he's done.
Sure.
And I've been able to also recommend a few people to him too who have actually acquired property with him, and everybody has the same story. Great experience engaging with him, delivered on time, good overall transaction. And like you said, my property value has it's almost doubled more or less from what it was when I bought into it. And actually I'm here today because we are discussing, I'm visiting the country for a couple of days, and I wanted to see what else is available and what I could do next with him.
And of course, we look forward to buying as many other properties as possible, because I mean, you don't get it wrong, you don't get it wrong.
It's a worthy investment, and I'll say that real estate. I'm a big believer in real estate as an investment. The return is really good, and if anyone is seeking to invest and to invest in Nigeria, and the concern is, am I going to get my money's worth? I mean, the people I know have had similar experiences, so. The Bible says, in the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses.
Hi, so I'm with Tara right now. She's one of those who have been, performing magic with those amazing designs. Tara, let's meet you.
Hi, it's great to meet everybody. I am relatively new, but it's been great to see that there's so many projects coming in. So I've gotten a lot of experience working on larger scale projects and smaller scale projects while I'm here, and also collaborating with the design team who already kind of set the tone for the standard of the kind of work we produce here. I was working for a real estate company in New York, actually. It was called Time Equity. So they do a lot of large scale buildings like 50 West. So really thinking about design from the large scale and bringing that down to the smaller scale about the everyday experiences in buildings.
I know Mr. Akintola is very broad and very vast when it comes to having to develop homes. He's trying to incorporate such development outside the country here. So what can you say? How has he done in, bringing, those amazing structures?
He's not just taking things he's seen abroad and throwing them into Nigeria, because that wouldn't work exactly. He finds a way to mix both cultures and think about ways we can make life easier here. So we're thinking of ways to improve on living more efficiently and more comfortably in your homes by taking ideas from elsewhere, but not just trying to force what we see in the US or the UK or anything here.
What would you say about the standard of construction and development here?
There is a very high standards here for every little detail down to like the location of a door jamb. We're constantly going to the site multiple times a day, different sites, checking on how construction's going, making updates as we notice. Once you're on the site, you might notice something needs to shift. And the standards across all the properties are very, very high. There's always dedicated teams, even after the building is finished being built, that make sure that everything is working efficiently. I'm actually currently staying in one of our properties. As soon as I will be like, hey, I'm noticing XYZ, someone will be at my door all hours of the day to help me out. So the standards are very high. The levels of reliability are also very high, which was one of the things I was a bit nervous about when I was coming back to Nigeria. I've had experiences before where sometimes, things are not how they appear. But I'll say things here are even better than they appear. Yeah.
I know we can't go extensively into this, but I'm sure there's some clients out there watching this video and they will be interested in this particular project, either this or this. But my eyes have been here, that, because this is in Ikoyi and the location is just strategic, just by Microsoft. So it's a fantastic project. I mean, you gave me a hint into it and I said my clients have to, they have to buy into this. But can you just
okay? So this we call it the Glover Pearl. This is located on Glover Road, Ikoyi, number 19 Glover, and it's a very luxury development. It's 2 9th-floor multifamily, 4-bed and 2 BQ on each apartment. Each one is about 350 square meters. That's roughly like 3,600 square foot. Gross floor area for each apartment. All ground floor is parking. We have a very lovely lobby reception. You can see this is a reception area. When you come in, all the ground floor is parking, and the swimming pool is suspended on the first floor, and you have all the apartment there. You have a very huge penthouse on 750 square meters, probably like 7,800 square foot for this 5-bed and
so it's the whole floor.
The whole floor. On the typical floor, you have 2 apartments, one in the front and one at the rear end.
Okay.
We have a resident-only restaurant.
Mm-hmm. What does that mean?
On the second floor. So what it means is this is probably the first development in Ikoyi or in Lagos that's going to be having breakfast buffet for the residents every day.
Wow.
Yeah. So you come into the apartment, there's a breakfast buffet. Estimated a family of 4 or total family of 6, husband, wife, and 4 children. Every morning you can have a guaranteed breakfast buffet. It's not free. It's part of the service charge. But big men don't eat too much, just croissant, egg, tea. But the whole idea is absolutely the demographic that's going to be living here. Most of them are people even in their 60s, 50s. The kids are gone to school, either living in one country or the other, graduate, and they find themselves husband and wife alone in Lagos. A lot of people we don't need this. They say, okay, we don't need that big villa anymore. So we have some buyers that are moving from their villas.
Yes.
Their big villas in Ikoyi, moving to this kind of apartment. They don't have any business dealing with cutting grasses, all of those things that come with maintaining a home.
Sure.
So apartment living is becoming very common. Very popular.
Exactly. Yes.
Lagosians in that demographics. And this building is up like this.
Yes, I think we're just finishing.
The structure is done. We're on the finishing. We're on the 7th floor. Where it's going to be done first quarter of next year. End of first quarter, we should be done with this project. Well, great location. We have Cisco office close by. We have Microsoft as well.
True.
It's on Glover Road off Afedrewani, Kingsway. Excellent. You can just go in and out of everywhere, close to the,
This has a cinema.
Is that a cinema? The penthouse is own dedicated cinema room, but the entire building has got, apart from the restaurant, which is shared facility, it got the gym. Okay. It has a game room where you can have your snooker, your table tennis. It's got flex space where different people can come to work. It's got central cinema for the ones that are not on the penthouse, 24-seater. So people can actually book that cinema space. And also every weekend, we're going to be screening movie. Send the timetable of the movie to the residents. Say this movie is going to screen from so time to so time. You can book seat. Once it's fully booked for that period, you can book another period, all of that. So all that is open to the resident without any additional payment from the service charge you're going to pay. The swimming pool, you can see the swimming pool, there's a view. The pool is just right at the middle. There's a pool from this side. The massive pool deck. Like I said, each apartment is 4 bed on 350 square meters. About 3,700 square foot, the gross floor area.
Okay, so how many units? I know we have a lot that have been sold.
We still have a few units available. That's what I can say. This project is about 70% sold.
Do we have the penthouse? I know we have just like one penthouse.
No, the penthouse is not available.
Both of them?
The penthouse is not available, but the apartment, there are few apartments that are available, very few. We've been on this project since last year January.
So this is not up to 2 years?
March last year, we're actually on this floor. On the first floor. This is Paramount Residence.
Another fantastic Las
Vegas
like
Lekki Phase One as well. This is like a resort type apartment, so you can look at
first of its kind.
Yes.
Besides that,
I mean, just look at the water feature. This is a 51-meter pool, roughly 200 foot. The whole idea is for younger people. It's actually 1 bed, 2 bed, 3 bed. They want to live close to the center. They want to live close to where they work. They want to be in the middle of activity. So imagine you're coming home and your home is like a resort. It's a water feature that stretches the length of the building, but also doubles as a pool. Some apartments are pool view. Some are city view.
City view, okay.
So you have like a walkway, like a lobby in between. It's about 130 unit apartment. About 20% of it are available. For sale. All the ground floor is parking. The ground floor is entire parking. The swimming pool is actually suspended on the first floor. Okay, so it's a G+4, ground plus 4, and the entire top is going to be a sit out. This entire top, this entire top is going to be sit out. It's going to be like a rooftop garden. So this is ongoing. This is excellent.
And final words for our beautiful
Lekki Foreshore.
Our Lekki Foreshore right there.
Right now.
To our viewers who have not bought into Lekki Foreshore, I mean, what can you say to them? If they miss out, how should they feel?
They shouldn't miss out. They're not going to miss out. I trust them. This is a must buy. This is a no-brainer, to be honest.
Sure.
We are rightly priced. Our price is 25% below the market rate. And this is the lowest you can get it. The price will keep showing up every 3 months. The location is great. We are highly motivated on this project. And of course, that was the model of the La Vida. Let me show you the
La Vida was completed.
The La Vida is done, delivered.
Delivered, yes.
People live here. This was the cup. When it was here, this was how we sold it, and it came out exactly like this.
It really don't make no sense, but I'm thinking that I want to love you. I'll pay the consequence. I want you.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. I know you're very busy. Thank you for doing this. Thank you. I look forward to having my clients, on board.
They should.
And of course, we always get a deal.
You always get a deal. You're a deal woman. Thanks. Appreciate it. Thanks for coming.
Thank you. All right.
Thanks.
Yeah, so you've seen it all. You've heard it all. This is not a time to procrastinate on getting deals. This is deal season right here. We have amazing, fantastic projects for you. Just choose, pick as many as possible for yourself, because first, you are getting a payment plan. Number 2, you're getting luxury at its finest. Talk about this Ikoyi project. This is like the topmost floor when it comes to luxury. Yeah. And talk about its other project in Lekki Phase One, the Paramount Residence. This is such like you have never seen before. Just say Las Vegas. This is Las Vegas in Lagos. Absolutely stunning. And of course, our baby, our project right there at Lekki Phase One, Lekki Foreshore. A lot of clients have jumped on this, and you should jump on it too, because prices on this project will keep appreciating as construction progresses. And of course, you know that this is currently selling way below the market value, and you are afforded the opportunity of spreading your payment for up to 18 months interest-free. So why not just give us a call today and get a deal? Like he said, look, we go extra mile to ensure that you get that home of your choice. Now go ahead, give us a call right now. For every information on all of these properties, we have all the information for you. Just give us a call. Call the numbers on your screen for more inquiries. Now, if you are new here, my name is Confidence, and I am Africa's finest real estate consultant, providing the very best of real estate to Nigerians in Nigeria, Nigerians in diaspora, and non-Nigerian. So whoever you are, wherever you are, we have got you covered. So go ahead, subscribe to this channel, turn on your notification bell, share with your friends and family. Most importantly, give us a call to secure any of these properties, because if you miss, if you snooze, you lose. I look forward to hearing from you.